Altenud Wine Estate in Stellenbosch have some unusual residents. Around 800 Indian runner ducks live and work on this wine farm.
We've had runner ducks on the farm for now nearly 30 years, but obviously they started as a very small kind of almost a hobby, and then John Fora, the original owner of the farm, bred them up into more significant working flock. So he's won Best Runner Duck on a number of different shows, simply because he has access to a good number of genes and he's good at what he does.
These foreign ducks aren't only on the farm for show, they have a crucial job.
They'd come out of their pens at about 8 o'clock in the morning. We'd give them a bit of space in a bigger yard. We'd typically parade them past the manor house, which is just a lovely sight for visitors to see.
Ducks walk from their home to the vineyards each day to keep those pesky snails off of the vines. Some, though, aren't so excited about going to work.
The really great thing about being able to use ducks is there's an opportunity to go out there and specifically target those eggs, target those snails, and be able to reduce our pesticides, which is a great help for us, both from a biological and also from an economic perspective.
The ducks were imported from Asia and take care of 70% of the snail population on the farm.
We make a punch in the foot, okay? So that is called classing them. Maybe giving them a name, because when they get big, they maybe can change color or shape, and that's why we make the punch in the foot. So I can go back to the paper and see, okay, that's sort of runner.
These are not the only birds on the farm. Some beautifully giddy geese also live here, but they have a different job.
They turned out to be very, very good in terms of looking after the fertile eggs that were laid, or protecting them from the crows. So that's something that they do, but the flock has got a little bit bigger than just providing the sort of godfather role to the breeding pairs. So we're looking at reducing that flock and simply keeping enough to be able to perform that role.
The wine estate has been recognized for their biodiversity.
There was obviously a concern in those early days that by introducing domestic waterfowl, that there would be a significant pressure brought upon the local population or endemic population of waterfowl. And the awards and the recognition really came through the fact that through a bit of perseverance and taking the ducks off the water at night and so on, gave the indigenous birds an opportunity to continue breeding and in no way compete. And I think that was the recognition, which I think was very good, because what it meant there in that circumstance, or using the water in the dam and using the ducks to do a little bit of work, is that we managed to get a nice compromise between encouraging natural birds to use the water area and at the same time still being able to use it for our working flock.
At the end of the day, these helpful and hard-working birds get the ultimate reward, a swim to recuperate and cool down.
Interestingly, on their own, they normally climb out of the dam, wait on the side, and that's a good signal to say that they're hungry and they want to go back into their pens and be fed. So that's probably the daily routine of a duck.